Typically, whenever you buy a product like food or medicine, they come with a little label on the packaging showing you the contents of the product you're buying so you know what's in it. Another instance of this is the tags you see on bedding and cushion items. However, these have become notorious because they always state, "Do not remove under penalty of the law." Now, while we usually don't mind the mattress tags since they don't affect our comfort, it is a wonder as to why these tags in particular are considered illegal to remove. It's not like the FBI just knows they ripped off the tag and immediately raid your house afterwards, so the question must be asked. Why do mattresses have a do not remove tag? This is the Imponderable, where we answer the questions you've never asked. Now, these cushion items range from mattresses, pillows, lolly bodies, and a couple of other things, but for this video in particular we're going to focus on mattresses, since the story around the tags mainly concerns mattresses. So going back to the late 19th and early 20th century, companies had a much easier time blatantly endangering the lives of their consumers by cutting corners, and mattress manufacturers weren't much different. Now, of course, some manufacturers did use new and clean materials for their mattresses, but it wasn't uncommon for some of them to use reused materials, such as horsehair, corn husks, food waste, old rags, and even newspaper to fill their mattresses. Now, while that already seems disgusting enough, you also have to consider the fact that these materials had a high likelihood of infesting your mattress with things like bacteria, lice, bed bugs, and really any other kind of pest that would love to spend the night with you. So instead of getting them due to you not cleaning your mattress for a prolonged period of time, you just kill them immediately!
But I'm not done yet!
Call now and you may just get a mattress that uses old hospital bed materials. And seeing as how sanitation was garbage back then, you could get smallpox or tuberculosis from your mattress. So that would mean that your deathbed not only would be the bed that you die in, but it would be the bed that caused your death. This eventually caught the attention of federal and state regulators, and by the time they started spamming out consumer protection regulations in the early 20th century, they included one that stated that you needed to have a tag on the mattress that included the materials used to make it. But this didn't really initially work, seeing as how salespeople would simply rip off the tag before selling the mattress, so they eventually had to add a do not remove part to the label and add to the regulation stating that it is unlawful to remove or mutilate or cause or participate in the removal or mutilation of, prior to the time any textile fiber product is sold and delivered to the ultimate consumer, any stamp, tag, label, or other identification required by this subchapter to be affixed to such textile fiber product, and any person violating this section shall be guilty of an unfair method of competition and an unfair or deceptive act or practice under the Federal Trade Commission Act. Nowadays, if a manufacturer doesn't have the right tags, the punishment varies from state to state. You could either get a notice to tell you to stop being a cheap prick, or you could possibly get a citation and a fine of up to $1,000. Now, while that may seem like a cheap fine, you have to understand that the mattress industry is so competitive nowadays that you kinda have to go along with the regulations in order to make it, and that's not even talking about the lawsuits that you get if you don't frickin' have proper material in your bedding. Now, despite the fact these warnings were always meant for the manufacturer, customers have always been confused as to why their tag is always threatening legal action against them, and that's why by the 1990s they decided to change it to do not remove except by the consumer. So basically nothing happens to you if you remove the tag as a customer, though it does have manufacturing information on it, so if you ever want to get a warranty adjustment on your mattress, you may as well at least file the tag if you're going to rip it off. So to put it simply, why do mattresses have do not remove tags? Because some douche canoes out there don't care about you and instead only care about making money.